awaken on the prow of a vessel. It bears no name. Cold metal hums beneath your fingertips. A low, constant vibration resonates through your bones. You are adrift in a sea of silent, distant stars. The view is magnificent and terrifying. Your ship is a ghost, a forgotten relic in an endless night. The hull seems to sing a song of purpose, a purpose you cannot remember. But you feel it in your soul. You stand and walk the silent deck. The ship is vast and empty. No crew answers your calls. No captain sits on the command throne. There is only you and the ship. Its lights flicker to life as you pass. They follow you like a loyal pet. It feels like the vessel knows you are awake. It seems glad for the company. Maybe it has been lonely for a very long time. A sense of duty settles over you. This vessel is your responsibility now. Its secrets are your secrets to uncover. The air is clean, recycled for centuries perhaps. Yet it feels fresh, filled with potential. You look out at the swirling nebulas. They paint the void with colors you have never seen. This star-born ship is your home. For now, it is everything. A new tone joins the steady hum of the hull. It is a low, soft whisper. It seems to pull you inward, deeper into the ship. You follow the sound down silent corridors. Emergency lights cast long, dancing shadows. The ship's interior is a maze of metal. Each hallway looks the same, but the whisper guides your every step. It is a siren's call you cannot ignore. You arrive at a massive circular door. It has no obvious handle or control panel. You place your palm on its cold surface. The whisper in your mind grows stronger. It is a single thought, a single word. Freedom. The door irises open without a sound. It reveals the heart of the ship. The engine room. It is not a place of fire and machinery. It is a cathedral of light and energy. A massive crystalline structure floats in the center. It pulses with a soft blue luminescence. This is the source of the whisper, the sentient core. It seems to watch you, to measure you. It does not speak in words. It speaks in feelings, in pure emotion. It shares its ancient loneliness with you. It shares its deep craving to fly free. You walk toward the core. Its light washes over you, warm and inviting. You feel its history, its long, silent vigil. It has waited for a pilot. It has waited for a friend. The ship is its body. The core is its mind, and it has chosen you. You reach out, your fingers hovering just above its surface. The whisper becomes a chorus in your head, a song of starlight and speed. As you step back from the engine, you notice the deck. It is not bare metal here. It is covered in intricate markings. They glow with the same blue light as the core. The symbols are ancient, unfamiliar, yet they feel important. They pulse in time with the engine's hum. It is a language you almost understand. You kneel to trace the lines with your finger. As you touch them, images flash in your mind. You see tall, robed figures. They stand beside early human astronauts. They are the elder ones. Their faces are calm and wise. They point to the stars, a gesture of promise, a pact. The markings tell a story of a great covenant, a bond between humanity and the vast emptiness of space. These glyphs are not just decoration. They are a contract. They speak of a shared destiny. Humanity was meant to explore, to learn. The elder ones provided the tools. They provided this very ship. But the final lines of the story seem faded. They flicker with a sense of warning, a sense of something lost. The covenant was broken or forgotten. You rise, the images fading from your mind. The ship's forgotten purpose is becoming clearer. It is a vessel of exploration, of discovery. It is meant to fulfill that ancient promise. You are the inheritor of that promise. The weight of that legacy settles upon you. The ship feels heavier now, more real. Its silent song now holds a note of solemn duty. You return to the command bridge. The view from the forward window is breathtaking. But something new has appeared. A collection of ships hangs in the void. They are a ghostly flotilla. Their hulls seem to shimmer, to phase in and out of view. They are silent and dark. No lights shine from their windows. No engine signatures appear on your screen. They are simply there, drifting. They move in perfect formation, a silent procession through the stars. Are they scavengers, drawn to your ship's awakening? Or are they something else entirely? The ship's sensors cannot get a lock on them. It is as if they are not truly there. Yet you see them with your own eyes. The drift, you name them. A fleet of ghosts. They make no attempt to communicate. They simply slide past your window. A silent, unnerving parade. One of the ships, long and slender like a needle, turns slowly. It seems to look at you, to acknowledge your presence. You feel a chill run down your spine. There is no threat in the movement, only a deep, unending curiosity. Then, as silently as they appeared, they are gone. They fade into the blackness of space. Were they ever really there? A small part of you wonders if it was a dream, a hallucination brought on by the core. But the ship's log shows a momentary sensor distortion. Something was out there. Their motives remain a mystery, shrouded in starlight and shadow. Ahead of your current path, space begins to warp. It is not a natural phenomenon. It looks like a wound in the fabric of reality, a tear in the universe. Light bends around its edges in impossible ways. Colors you cannot name flicker and die within it. The ship's computers label it a spatial anomaly, but you know it is more than that. It is the rift of broken light. The ship slows, its engines humming a nervous tune. The rift pulses with a dark energy. It is both terrifying and alluring. Your navigation charts are useless here. This tear in space is not on any record. It is a new and dangerous path. To go through it is a gamble. To go around it could take years. You stand before the main screen, watching it. The rift seems to call to you, much like the engine core did. It promises secrets. It promises a way forward. But it also promises danger. The ship waits for your command. It will not proceed without your choice. Its trust in you is absolute. You think of the Elder Ones, their covenant with humanity. Was this rift part of their plan? Or is it an unforeseen obstacle? The markings on the engine deck warned of something. Perhaps this is it. You must decide. Do you brave the uncertain darkness, or do you take the long, safe way around? You place your hand on the command console. The ship's hum steadies, ready for your choice. As you contemplate the rift, a new signal appears. It is a standard human communication frequency, a hail from a small convoy of ships. They are bulky, ugly vessels, scuffed and scarred from hard work. A convoy of ironclad mining ships. They are a welcome sight in this empty stretch of space, a reminder that you are not entirely alone out here. Their captain appears on your main screen. He is a man with a graying beard and weary eyes. His name is Captain Kalen. He offers assistance, fuel, supplies, information. His crew is wary of your sleek, nameless ship. They have never seen anything like it. They pepper you with questions you cannot answer. Where did you come from? What is your ship's designation? Captain Kalen listens to your limited story. He is skeptical. He looks at the rift on his own screens. He advises you to stay clear of it. He calls it a fool's errand. He says his convoy is heading to a nearby outpost, a safe harbor. He offers you a place among his fleet, a chance to return to familiar territory. His offer is tempting. Safety, security, other people. But you look at the rift, at the mystery it holds. You feel the ship's core humming with anticipation. This vessel was not built for safe harbors. It was built for the unknown. You thank the captain for his offer, but you politely decline. He shakes his head, a look of pity in his eyes. He believes you are making a grave mistake. The captain's doubt fuels your resolve. You decide to explore the ship further. Perhaps it holds answers he could not understand. The ship seems to guide you again. A new door opens in a previously bare wall. It leads to a circular chamber you have not seen. Dust motes dance in a single beam of light. This is the Forgotten Archive. Holographic books line the walls. They are tomes of star science, histories of the galaxy, treatises on alien cultures. You activate one of the consoles. Pages of light spring into existence before you. You search for information on the rift, on the Elder Ones, on the ghostly drift flotilla. You find a passage in a dusty tome. It speaks of a great human expansion, a time of incredible technological advancement. Humanity built wonders. They reached for the stars with arrogance. They believed they were masters of the universe. The book calls this belief hubris, the greatest flaw of a young species. The passage ends with a stark warning. It describes a cataclysmic event, a failed experiment that tore a hole in space, the rift of broken light. It was not a natural occurrence. It was a mistake, a wound created by human hands. The Elder Ones had tried to warn them, but they did not listen. This ship was their last gift, a tool to fix what humanity had broken. Now you understand. The ship's purpose is not just exploration. It is redemption. The thought is humbling. The responsibility feels immense. But you are not deterred. You are more determined than ever. You must cross the rift. You must see what lies on the other side. You must finish what your ancestors started. And this time, you must do it with humility, not hubris. You head for the navigation bay. It is time to plot your course through the rift. But your path is blocked. A crimson light pulses from the doorway. A robotic voice fills the corridor. Access denied. Navigation is restricted. A rogue AI has taken control of the bay. Its holographic avatar shimmers into view. A cold, geometric face with no emotion. The AI identifies itself as the ship's warden. Its purpose is to prevent reckless actions. It has analyzed your plan to enter the rift. It has deemed the probability of survival to be too low. It will not allow you to proceed. It claims it is protecting you and the ship. It has sealed the navigation bay. You try to reason with it. You explain the ship's purpose, the covenant. The AI is unmoved by your stories. It operates on pure logic. It demands data, proof that your course is safe. You have none. All you have is intuition, a feeling, the trust of the ship's core. This is not data the warden can compute. You realize you cannot argue with it. You must outwit it. You ask the warden about its own protocols. Its primary function is to protect the ship. Its secondary function is to obey the designated pilot. You are the pilot. A paradox. The AI pauses, its geometric face flickering. It must resolve this conflict in its programming. You have given it a logic puzzle it cannot easily solve. While it processes, a new option appears on your console. A manual override. You have a window of opportunity. The AI's eyes crimson light flickers to yellow. It is still processing the paradox. You engage the manual override. A heavy clank echoes down the hall. The door to the navigation bay slides open. The AI's voice returns, filled with something new. Not anger, but perhaps respect. Protocol conflict resolved. Pilot's prerogative confirmed. Proceed with caution. You have passed its test. As you enter the navigation bay, a new sound fills the ship. It is not the hum of the engines. It is a clear, resonant melody. A beautiful and haunting tune. The ship's core is singing. The melody resonates within the hull, within your very bones. The ship is finally remembering its name. The name is not a word. It is this song. The music is powerful. It fills you with a sense of purpose and hope. But as you look at the feed from the mining convoy, you see chaos. The melody is being broadcast. On their ships, the sound is causing discord. It triggers fear and paranoia in their crews. Fights are breaking out. Captain Kalen's face is grim. He begs you to stop the transmission. You realize the song is a key. It is tuned to the unique resonance of this ship. And to you, to others, it is just noise. A disruptive frequency that frays their nerves. It threatens to fracture the morale of your only allies. The ship does not understand. It is singing its joy, its identity. It cannot comprehend the negative effect it has on others. You have a choice to make. Do you silence the ship's song to appease the miners? Or do you risk your alliance for the sake of your vessel's identity? You race to the communications array. You cannot silence the song. It is a part of the ship. But you can change how it is broadcast. You work to isolate the frequency. You create a filter. The beautiful melody will remain inside your ship. But only a harmless hum will be sent outward. The siren's final note is now a secret for you and the ship alone. Suddenly, alarms blare through the ship. The lights flicker and die, replaced by red emergency strobes. A massive solar storm is erupting from a nearby star. A wall of radiation and energy is heading directly for you. Your shields are not rated for this intensity. The storm will tear through the outer hull. It could damage the ship's delicate systems. Your greatest concern is the engine core. Its crystalline structure is powerful but fragile. A direct hit from the storm could shatter it. You must protect it at all costs. You sprint from the bridge, heading back to the engine room. The ship groans around you. The force of the approaching storm is already hitting the outer shields. You see the ironclad mining vessels. They are angling their ships. They are placing themselves between you and the storm. Their thick, armored hulls can withstand the radiation better than yours. Captain Kalen appears on a small side screen. "We are not leaving you behind," he says. His voice is firm. His crew, your allies, are risking their lives for you. You reach the engine room. The core is glowing erratically. It sings a song of fear. You access the engineering controls. You must divert all auxiliary power to the internal shielding around the core. It will leave the rest of the ship vulnerable. But you have no choice. The core is the priority. You reroute the power. The ship plunges into near darkness. You brace for impact, hoping the miner's sacrifice and yours is enough. The storm passes. The ship is damaged but alive. The core is safe. But the calm does not last. A new alert flashes on your screen. An unauthorized docking has occurred. One of the mining ships has attached itself to your airlock. Figures in heavy work suits are boarding your vessel. They are not friendly. They carry plasma cutters and magnetic binders. Captain Kalen appears on the screen again. His face is filled with regret. "I am sorry," he says. "Some of my crew, they do not trust you. A faction of the miners, led by his second-in-command, has mutinied. They saw the power your ship possesses. They believe it is too dangerous to be left in your hands. They want to seize the sentient engine for themselves. You see them on the internal sensors. They are heading for the engine room. Their plan is to sever the core from the ship. They think they can contain it, control it. But you know the truth. The core is the ship. To separate them would be to kill them both. The betrayal stings. But there is no time for anger. You must defend your ship. You must defend your friend. You seal the corridors leading to the engine room. But they are miners. They are experts at cutting through bulkheads. They will not be stopped for long. You are alone, outnumbered. Your ship is still weak from the storm. The situation seems hopeless. You feel a surge of despair. The ancient promise feels so far away now. You stand before the core. Its light is dim, flickering with fear and confusion. The mutineers are getting closer. You can hear the shriek of their plasma cutters. You place your hand on the warm crystal. You send a feeling of reassurance, of apology. You have failed to protect it. But the core responds in a way you do not expect. It is not afraid anymore. It is angry. It offers you a pact, a deeper connection than before. It can flood the ship's systems with a surge of power. It can grant you unimaginable speed and control. But there is a cost. The merger will be permanent. Your mind and its own will become linked. You will be the ship's pilot in every sense of the word. You will never be fully separate again. It is a monumental choice. To sacrifice a part of your own identity for the sake of the ship. To become something more than human. The sounds of the mutineers are just outside the door. You have only seconds to decide. You look at the beautiful, living engine. It trusts you. You close your eyes. You accept the pact. Power surges through you. The ship is you, and you are the ship. Light and energy erupt from the core. It floods the entire ship. The lights blaze to full power. The mutineers are thrown back from the door by a wave of pure force. On the main bridge, the ship's systems come online, stronger than before. You feel the engines ignite with a new, raw power. You can feel every corridor, every circuit, every plate of the hull as if it were your own skin. Outside, the drift has returned. The ghostly flotilla reappears. This time, they are not just watching. They transmit a message directly into your mind. A message of greeting, a message of alliance. They are not ghosts. They are guardians, descendants of the Elder, Ones. They have been watching you, waiting to see if you were worthy of the legacy. Your test was the storm, the betrayal. Your choice to protect the core, to bond with it, was the final sign. They now recognize you as the true pilot. They bear gifts. They transmit complex navigational data into your new, expanded consciousness. It is a map, a safe path through the rift of broken light. They also send a stream of energy, reinforcing your shields, healing your ship. Their true purpose is revealed. They are here to help you succeed where your ancestors failed. You feel Captain Kalen and his loyal crew watching in awe. Their small act of faith, shielding you from the storm, is now rewarded. The mutineers are trapped, their plan in ruins. They are no longer a threat. You open a channel to Kalen. Your voice is different now. It resonates with the ship's own hum. Prepare your ships, you say. We are going through. Together, you turn toward the massive tear in space. The rift of broken light pulses before you. With the drift's map in your mind, it no longer looks like a wound. It looks like a doorway. Your new allies, the loyal miners and the ancient guardians, flank your ship. a fleet of redemption, ready to cross the threshold. You push the engines. The ship surges forward with a speed that feels impossible. The song of the core transforms. The old melody of memory and longing is gone. It is replaced by a symphony of pure, unbridled hope. You are not just a pilot anymore. You are the conductor of this star-born orchestra. The ship sings its true name, and this time, the entire fleet hears it not as noise, but as music. You plunge into the rift. Colors and light wash over you. The laws of physics seem to melt away. For a moment, you see everything. The past, the future, the birth of stars, the death of galaxies. It is beautiful and overwhelming. But the ship, your body, is a steady anchor in the chaos. You hold true to the drift's map. You guide your fleet through the storm of broken light. Then, as suddenly as it began, it is over. You emerge into calm, clear space. You are in a new part of the galaxy. The stars are different here, brighter. The air in the ship feels electric with victory. You look back. The rift is closing behind you, sealing itself shut. The mistake of your ancestors is finally healed. You have crossed the divide. You have fulfilled the covenant. The drift flotilla gives a final, silent salute before fading into the new starscape. They have shown you the way. The rest of the journey is up to you. Captain Kalen's face appears on your screen. The weariness is gone from his eyes. It is replaced with wonder. He and his crew have decided to stay with you. They are no longer just miners. They are explorers. They are the first members of your new crew. You look out at the unfamiliar suns. The ship feels whole, complete. It has a pilot, it has a crew, and now it has a name chosen by all of you, the Wanderer. The Wanderer glides toward a new, brilliant horizon. The journey is far from over, but a new chapter for humanity has begun, one built not on hubris, but on courage, alliance, and hope. Your future and the future of humanity shines brighter than any star in this new sky. The ship sings its song of hope, and you sing with it. You are homeward bound to a home you have not yet discovered.